VP Schwartzky. Hey there. Shire Productions. So Kavanaugh accuser demands full FBI investigation before she testifies. A ploy, because this is out of the jurisdiction of an FBI agency. It's a total ploy. It's a ploy because she doesn't want to testify. And she knows that if she can procrastinate and slow down the process, it will work in her favor. What a better way to demand full investigation from a bureau that has no jurisdiction over the matter, and that is the FBI. Hi, Mikey. How you doing? Thank you, everybody, for joining the Overtaxed Taxpayer channel. I'm actually going to be looking at some news. Just going through the news and just commenting on it. I'm going over the Kavanaugh accuser demands full FBI investigation before she testifies. Knowing very well, because she's lawyered up, the lawyer must know that this is out of the FBI's jurisdiction. So she's going to say, well, then I'm not testifying. And she's just going to slow down Kavanaugh's vote. They should proceed and vote him in nonetheless. I mean, she's a liberal teacher from California, 2 strikes against her, teacher and from California. And she's a Democrat. So there's that. So now Rosenstein might even defy the order to declassify those documents. Did you hear about that? He might defy an order. Don't you love it? Why? What are these people afraid of? They're afraid of the truth. They're afraid of what we've always known, that we're ruled over. They don't rule for us. They rule over us. So Share Productions, Karam Films, hello. North Country Off Grid, again in the house. Wow, thank you so much for being here. Sammy 701, John Wright, thank you so much. Out of the Mud Watchman, shalom, shalom back to you. Thank you so much for being here. Marshall Hare, thank you very much for being here. Again, Mikey, I appreciate it that you're here. Psalm 46:10, I haven't seen you in a while. JJ in the house. Have you watched the Illuminati Silver channel? No, I have not. There's so many good channels out there. And frankly, between my 9-10 hour day job, YouTube, it's very difficult to see every channel out there. And I know there's a lot of excellent ones. We're led by 14-year-old schoolgirls. It's embarrassing. Dead dozen horror games. Silver Stanger in the house. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Pristine Green. So Namath, Rice, and Sanders among NFL greats wanting more benefits. Gotta love it. These guys made multi-millions per year. Then they have contracts for sports talk shows, and they're demanding more benefits. It's just amazing to me, the level of entitlement, the level. It just blows my mind. Richard McCorkindale, thank you so much for being here. Lady Pop Hunter, again. Ricardo Contreras, thank you so much. And EK, thank you very much. I'm just, Texas grandmother shoots, kills, massive gator linked to missing miniature horse. And guess what? I got some really important news out of everything that the news media can report upon. I just want you to know, and you can all relax, a sigh of relief. There was research done. Sesame Street confirms Bert and Ernie's sexual orientation as being gay. Don't you love it? I wonder how. I would like to know the information. I want to know what. I'd like to know what went into that. I don't know. Everything's got to be gay now. It's got to be. That's the agenda. Richard McCorkindale, thank you so much for the $1 super chat. I really appreciate it. I don't know how sex, but it's so important to the people of the propaganda machine to let us know that Bert and Ernie's sexual orientation is gay. I thought, what was it, a year or two, they came out and they did research that I think Superman, or either Superman or Batman, was gay. They do these researches on cartoon characters, a figment that can't even speak for itself, let alone defend itself. But that's your news media outlet and propaganda machine, pushing the liberal agenda, pushing the socialist agenda, pushing the homosexual agenda. And not that I have anything against homosexuality. I just don't like something being pushed upon me. You know, it's kind of like somebody holding a gun to my head and says, you're going to be friends with that person. How do you be friends with somebody at the point of a gun? You can't. And that's what's going on now. Metaphorically speaking, the government is the point of gun, threatened with lawsuit and all kinds of nice little goodies if you don't comply. Maybe they'll march around my home or something with signs to ban my YouTube channel, like they do, you know, certain restaurants. Just weird things. Female golfer, 22. Mysteriously found slain on golf course. It's amazing what's going on. What else? Because this news site's freaking boring me. Go to Matt Drudge. What do you guys think about Matt Drudge? I love that. I love the station. The station. I love the website. So Matt Drudge, here I come. A lot of people also ask me what websites I like to visit. Matt Drudge, Half Past Human. There's a few websites out there. As far as YouTube channels, that would be JSNIP4 Realist News. Quite a few channels out there. The Still Report, STILL Report. Let's see, Matt Drudge. Silver Stranger. People, don't call him stranger, okay? Okay, they're already Michelle Obama, the Obamas. They can't go in retirement. They're on permanent activism mode. Big stars to attend Michelle Obama's When We All Vote rally at Chaparral High School. Ooh, goody goody. They're going after our children. They don't go to colleges anymore. They're walking away. Did you know that? Many people are walking away from the Democrat Party. So what they're doing is they're going to high schools now. Pretty soon they'll be visiting your kindergarten school. It is utterly amazing what is going on. Russians could face jail for not deleting news deemed as fake. Wow. Anyway, I'm bored with the news. That's what's in the news. I mean, that's what our lives have boiled down to. Gay Sesame Street characters. That's the most important thing I read here. It's pretty sad. Demanis, thank you so much for being here. Luzelina, thank you very much also for being here. Good evening to you. American Supertramp. Maybe if teachers really teach students. No, not allowed. They can get thrown out. Teach the truth. Lord Henry, one and all. Brian Jones, you always conveniently start a live stream every time I begin a road trip. I apologize. Where are you going? I'm just curious. T-Dog in the house. He deleted his message. Big Frank. JT, I'm just looking at some of the comments here. Do you think buying gold, silver, pandas is a good hedge? Silver is a good hedge in general, okay? But the more premium you spend on a coin, need I say more? And pandas run a pretty nice premium. Our life has boiled down to gay Sesame Street characters. It is. And like I said, I have nothing against homosexuals. I can get along with them at work. I can, to each their own. I'm not there to freaking pass judgment, but I can tell when something's being forced upon me mentally. I can tell when the propaganda machine is trying to push an agenda. And you know what? It's like I said before. You can go up to two people, point a gun to their freaking head and say, you're going to be friends. You can't be friends at the point of a gun. Or, for that matter, I can walk up to you, put a gun to your head and say, you're going to be my friend. That's what's going on here. Yankee Stacking, I guess, is in the house. I haven't seen him. 925 Inder. 920 Finder. Just got some Canadian Maple Leafs for spot. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Jason Chappelle. Can you tell us about how this was an issue that you wanted to get through? What would it be if it was in a different way? You've talked about some good issues. I don't know what your question is. Perhaps you can articulate your question in a different way so I can understand it. And then I'll try to answer it. T-Bone. Timothy Brown. Timothy Brown, nothing's wrong with homosexuals. You've obviously missed exactly what I said by about 3 or 4 times. Daniel, I was bored with the Black Panther movie. And maybe I was tired because, sometimes you start a good movie when you're tired. It's like, I'm going to try it again. But it just looked like a lot of CGI and a lot of flipping and flying and somersaulting. And I just didn't really fall for the storyline. I think I watched about a third and I shut it down. I will give it another trial run. But from first judge, I didn't think much of it. No, it's not because I'm anti-Panther either. I had to throw that one in there for somebody accused me of being anti-black or something now. Got to throw in that disclaimer. That's okay, Timothy. It's cool. We're good. Ben Frank. Brian Jones, no need for apology. I'll typically listen to your live stream on the way. Perfect for a long cruise. I'm heading to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. God, I wish I could move back up to either the Northeast, Pennsylvania, or New York, or to Florida. And I'll tell you what, anybody has ever been in the Northeast quadrant of the United States, it's just downright gorgeous. Corbin Nash, I'll check that out. What's your next silver purchase to get your silver fix? I don't know if you're talking to me, but I'm going to buy my wife a couple of Disney coins. Yes, there are some Disney coins that you can buy on AppMex and I think JM Bullion, not Disney.com. And they're 0.999 and they're just gorgeous coins. My wife likes Disney, so and they're highly polished, blah, 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 blah. So they're really nice. Anybody see the new Predator movie? Looks good, but compared to the original, yeah, but is anything really as good as the original? Little Red Pony, hello. What you want? The truth, of course. These nuts. Thank you for stopping by. Yankee stacking, Yankee territory. Beautiful in the fall. I love it, man. I just freaking love it. I have a house to sell you in Massachusetts. Oh, man. That would be nice, though. Would love to see pictures of your house. John Wick. Ever watch Jesse Lee Patterson, Taxpayer? No, I have not. But I've watched some John Wick movies. They're awesome. Trump rounds. Salty Tide. Off-grid. Nice. I forgot that you mentioned it last night. Still tisk. I don't know. Moving back to New York is the definition of an overtaxed taxpayer. You're not kidding. I can't afford to move back to New York, but I just love it there. The Buffalo region of New York, just flipping gorgeous. I think one of the Disney rounds has Mickey and the other one has that angry duck. Not Donald Duck, but the old man, I think. But there's a few of them. And like I said, they're 1 ounce, 0.999. They're really nice. Go check them out. Bob Silver there doing it. Stack hard. John Smith, love them prospectors. Just got my start back. I'll have to check those out. I think the new Venom movie that's coming out looks great. I'll have to check it out. Stilts. Okay, gotcha. The Big Ragu saying you should buy some Trump rounds. I'll look into it. Can you imagine? Well, no, I don't want to say anything bad. But if something bad happened to them and those freaking prices of those rounds skyrocketed, now don't get me wrong, I would never want anything bad to happen to anybody just so my silver can skyrocket. You know, even if I had an Obama coin, which I don't, I would not want to see the Obamas hurt so my coin skyrocketed. So don't take that wrong. Poor Yankee stacking. Everybody give Yankee stacking a big hug. He's feeling under the weather. Reach out and touch him. Million hair, Brian. Must be talking to somebody else. How would you sell your metals if you had to? I don't know, coin shop? Probably my first option. Millionaire. Probably a coin shop. Trump round with gold gilded hair. Is there really a Hillary for is there really Hillary standing behind bars? That would be freaking cool. Now that's one I would buy. I thought about getting one of the Hillary for jail rounds, but I don't want to scare the rest of my coins. I'm wondering, is there really a coin like that? Another, will you reacting for Angry Grandpa Thanksgiving meltdown? I don't know what you mean by that, Karam. Another, will you reacting for Angry Grandpa? Sammy 701 in the house. Silver, Bob Silver. I want Jesse Ventura for president. I don't know, man. I've heard some things he says, and I don't know. At first, I don't know. He says he's libertarian, but some of his views are quite, I don't know, quite socialist, actually. I think anything by Beretta is a pretty nice weapon. Colt Lee, Obama's not going to jail, neither will Hillary. I doubt it also, Colt Lee. I'm in agreement with you. There's two sets of laws, one for us and none for them. So Richard McCorkindale says the coin is real. I'll have to check it out. That might be worth getting a big one. I got to go get up at 3 in the morning. Good show. Take care, Gary. Have a good day at work. Daniel McCoy sounds like a Silver Shield Hillary. Dan Willow in the house. Thank you so much for asking people to give me a thumbs up. Was the man on the moon in 69? I don't know. Google that. I could have sworn it was. No, you need to Google that. I don't know for certain. Speaking of the original Predator, Jesse's in that movie. That is correct. Jesse is in that movie. Yes, Million Hair, I did get that. And actually, Million Hair, when I got it, I did a live stream and I did a box opening. Definitely got it. Thank you so much. And I mentioned that normally I don't do, I want to put this very politely. Let's just put it this way. I found out from your address you're a fellow New Yorker, so I gave your company a shout out because we're brothers. I mean, you're just south of Buffalo by an hour and a half from what I can tell from the address, and I'm from East Aurora. You know, I'm my old school dude. I used to live in East Aurora, Million Hair. So yes, I did, and thank you so much. Hopes and dreams, trade war in full swing. Yeah, but the thing is, socialism cannot be supported under its own weight. And in order to give the illusion that socialism is working, they then incorporate communism. But a lot of people do not know they're under communism rule for quite a while. They think socialism, hey, socialism is working. But little do they know, communism is actually the machine that's running it. People are getting killed and people are getting executed and things are being done behind the scenes without the public knowing about it. Thank you so much, Mikey. I got a lot of skeletons in my closet. I'll be the first to admit it. There'll be all kinds of people coming forward. So, hey, we're not perfect. Who we were back when we were in high school is not who I am today. It's not who you are today, for that matter. You know, I was a different person when I was in grade school and high school. You know, we grow up, we evolve, don't we? We learn, we evolve, we strive to become better every day of our lives, and until 30 years pass, we're a totally different person. We are live. Somebody's asking if we're live. We're live. Actually, everybody, this is a recording. I fooled you all. This is a recording. You've been answering a recording. You have been this is the official test of the Illuminati and the One World Order. You all failed. You cannot be part of the One World Order now. Sorry, folks. All presidents are puppets to a point, I believe. I think Trump is as less of a puppet than there's ever been. He might be having to do some things that he doesn't want to do to achieve other goals, but I think he's doing a good job. That's all I'm going to do. Not yet, Jared, not yet. I was a freaking maniac in 1987. You know, I never really did anything bad per se to people when I was in school. I never broke laws. I never robbed, stabbed, raped, or anything like that. But let's just say I've done some partying. I've done some serious partying. And before I run for president, all my co-partiers, all my party partners would have to be assassinated. Sorry, guys, you got to go. I want to run for president. There's a lot of people that would have to be Clintonized, if you know what I mean. Can't have them as witness telling them I inhaled. I'd have to kill them. Overtax. Do you follow QAnon? You know, some of the stuff is quite interesting. I learned to follow everybody and trust nobody. How's that? I think you should listen to everybody, and I think here is the greatest. You'll feel it here. What is truth and what is lies? Especially somebody who's been raised in the inner city. You know when you're being bullshitted. So, you know, I'm not saying it's 100% detector, but I got my spider senses. So I follow everybody, and that's all I can say. I believe very few. I'm gonna pull a Hillary. That's right. If I run for president, there's got to be a lot of Hillaries being done. I would say a good, easy couple of hundred Hillaries. The Hudson River would be full of corpses in order for me to run. That's the only way I could run. Obama got a pass with the cocaine. That's because he didn't inhale. I mean, all you need to do is just listen to him. He didn't inhale. Those are your cabinet makers. I enjoy some of these comments. They're funny. The Clinton death squad. Like I said, QAnon is, and that's the name. It's very interesting stuff. Very interesting. Off-grid power. You mentioned in a previous that you would like to snow ski. You need to come to Utah and ski snowbird. I've skied snowbird about a half a dozen times. I've actually stayed on the snowbird resort one time for about, I don't know, 7 days while I skied snowbird. Loved it. I'll say, I'm not saying snowbird's the most technical place, but it's definitely not for the faint of heart either. Now, I did not ski to the other side. I did not go through the tunnel to Alta. I just stayed on the snowbird side. But yeah, I would love to come back there. John Smith. Yeah, inner city gives you a good judge of character. It does. And I'm not trying to do one of these like I'm big and badass. When you're raised on the streets, you just get that sense. You get what they call street smarts. Intuition is maybe a better name. You just get it and you know it. You can smell shit a mile away. Cheers from Canada. Mitchell, thank you so much for being here. Alpha Male Buddhist from Brooklyn podcast, Overtax for Prez. Thank you so much. I was born in Brooklyn off of Nostrand Avenue. Apple Buddhist from Brooklyn. Nostrand and X Avenue, to be exact. I was, I believe it would, right there on the intersection. And I'm trying to think what it was. I'm trying to think it was the, so it'd be probably the northwest quadrant of that intersection. That neighborhood was so bad they didn't even bother giving it names. It was X Avenue, the letter X. Nostrand and X Avenue is where I was born. Thank you so much. I appreciate you telling everybody about my channel, Stilts. Thank you so much. Silver Stanger, $2. Thank you so much. Man, everybody's killing me on that $9.99 shirt. It's so you were born on Saint Anne Marie Morris. I'll just call you Saint Marie. You were born on Nostrand and Clarendon. What year? I'm just curious. We were probably born in the same hospital. Can you imagine that? All right, Luzelina says Hillary does not have a silver coin with handcuffs on it. So I'll have to double check that. I know, Seaway, I'm not getting a lot of likes lately. I must be oversaturating the market or something. A lot of people just don't give me thumbs up no more. What are you going to do? 1982. Okay, so you were born in 1982. I was born in the very early 60s. What was the name of your hospital, may I ask? Because I don't know the name of my hospital. I'm going to theorize that I was really close by, but I'm just curious. Brookdale Hospital. God, does that sound familiar? Brookdale Hospital. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that information with me. Thank you very much, North Country Off Grid, for thumbing me up. I appreciate it. Yeah, she does. Silver Shield has it called Vote Prison. So Colt Lee says she does. They do have a Clinton coin, and it's called Vote Prison. It's on Silver Shield, or what is that? SD Bullion, I believe it is. By the way, folks, North Country Off Grid has an awesome YouTube channel if you want to head on over there. Not now. All of a sudden it goes from like 86 to like one person in the room. What a freaking maroon. Hurricane Crazy, I gave you a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, Brooklyn, man. I always tell people, if you go to New York, don't get your flipping pizza at Manhattan. You either go to the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, or Staten Island. You get your pizza there. Freaking pizza in Manhattan is nowhere like New York pizza. Pizza in Manhattan is like going to freaking Pizza Hut in Nebraska. It's freaking crap. No, you can't hit the like button twice. If you hit it more than once, it actually takes it away. Did you know that? If you hit the like button? Yeah, I got some silver porn, but it's about 15 feet in that direction. South California, where's the best pizza? California? California pizza? I'm sorry, did you say pizza in California? I'm a New Yorker. Everything I've tasted outside of New York, it's okay. It's all right. Milo Adams, someone was nice enough to thumbs down. That's okay. If you want to thumbs me down, that also works. At least I know from the feedback what I need to do to improve. That's all. If I don't get, constructive criticism, then I'm just being blown smoke up the butt, and that doesn't do me any good. I think everybody needs constructive criticism. So give it to me. Lucky Luke, I'll give you a thumb up right up there. No, thank you. No, thank you. Florida shrimp is the best. Hola again. Luciana Doncel. Hola. Curious where you're from. You're from Brazil? My sister-in-law is from Brazil. Ray's Pizza sucks. What are you talking about? New York, Ray's Pizza, at least in Manhattan, sucks. Sucks. I'm telling you, for those people who go to New York for the first time and want to try a slice of New York pizza, do not get it in Manhattan. I don't care where in Manhattan, do not get it there. It's all commercialized crap. San Francisco pizza sucked, and I'll tell you why. You got to understand, I go to visit my brother in San Francisco, go to a pizza parlor. My brother's bragging about it. We go in there. You know how they got it? They got the freaking dough already set up with sauce. No cheese on it. He cuts a slice, then he sprinkles cheese on it, and then he throws that into the oven. Are you flipping kidding me? Anyway, enough about pizza. I like Whataburger, believe it or not. I do like Whataburger here in Tucson, yeah. And they still have Whataburgers, by the way, here in Tucson. That's right, Luzelina. Criticism, it helps us all do a better job. Right. I'm going to call you Anne Marie. You're right. Pre-made pizza is bull crap. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you pre-make a pie completely done, and then you want a slice, and then they throw one of those pie slices in the oven, that's different. But when they just have freaking trays of freaking dough with sauce on it, oh hell no. I looked at my brother. I could have kicked him in the ass. How did I end up in Arizona? Don't get me started. Oh, don't get me started. But if I can find a job in New York or Pennsylvania, like that. Like that. Luciana is from Colombia. Okay, that's awesome. That's good. Anybody catch Hillary on the Rachel Maddow show? He says it was pure comedy. Colombia, not Colombia. Okay, you got it. Colombia. 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 Not Colombia. Colombia. My tongue don't work that well. Colombia. Okay. I'll work on it. I promise I'll work on it. But she's right. My entire life I've been saying it incorrectly. She's right. Louisiana crawfish. Lock her up, Randy Simmons. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go on for another 10 minutes and I'm going to call it a night. Jared French in the house. Time to grab the Falcon. It's next edition of the Queen's Beast. Yeah. How much is that going to cost, though? 2-ounce coin. What is it going to be? $89? I'm feeling pretty good. The meds got me feeling a little lightheaded sometimes. I'll be standing there talking to somebody at work, and then a wave of freaking lightheadedness will come over me. Literally, like I just got high all of a sudden. And I don't mean it like I get high, but it's just that feeling that you get, just like boom, and it lasts about 60 seconds and it's gone. So I need to get off the meds as soon as possible. My diet has vastly improved. It is 7:21 here, Anne-Marie, 7:21. What meds? Blood thinners, 2 different statins. They're all in the bathroom, so I don't have them I don't have them memorized. Just horrible pills, just horrible. Jared French, $35. That ain't a bad price for the Falcon. Silver Falcon, Queen's Beast. I did try the keto diet, Luzelina. I did try the keto diet, and it works. However, when you get up to be middle age like me, you have to make sure that before you consume all that fat in the keto diet, that you have cleared out arteries. So my arteries were kind of clogged, and then I went on this keto diet. So before, and I think that was the downfall. That was what the problem was. So I think if you are a middle-aged person thinking about the keto diet, as long as your arteries and you get your doctor to check your blood cholesterol out, then you're good to go. But me, I was stupid. I didn't get it. I was proud. I don't need no doctor. And so no. But I was on it. I was on the keto diet. I kid you not, 2 months ago. I was in ketosis. I mean, I even still have my keto strips and everything. So, stupid me, you know. You get to be 45, 55, you just can't jump on that diet like many people think they can. They should get checked out first, is all I'm saying. Keto diet works wonders. It really did. I was lifting hard. Man, I'll get back into it though. I will. Three cloves of organic garlic a day. That's a lot of freaking garlic, and I like garlic. Been eating too much red meat. I love red meat. I love my meat. Yep, I do. Thank you so much, Luciana Doncel. I appreciate your compliment. Florin Stroia. I was in the same situation. I quit medication after 2 weeks. I'm a fighter. I am. I mean, I'm an ex-bodybuilder. I'll be back in the gym within 30 days. My body is not getting acclimated to these pills. I'm constantly feeling like this. I constantly feel like I'm in a fog. I constantly feel like I'm like high. I have focus issues now at work. I'm having a difficult time focusing and remembering things. Freaking hate it. I started shifting to plant-based 5 years ago. I can't do that. If I can't have my meat, my chicken, my fish, I like eating. I mean, I just love eating. And what good is there? Just eat freaking lettuce all your life? I don't know about that. Not me. I do have some apple cider vinegar, literally right there. And I mix it with a little water. But I question, man, that's hard to get down. That's some bad tasting stuff, even when you mix it with water. Wow. Brian. Not another taxpayer. Did you ever want to open up your own business, like owning a food truck or restaurant, being self-employed? Yeah, I did. I tell you what. Yeah, I did. I'm with you. If you can't have steak, I'll eat steak. I'll eat some good cuts. Don't get me wrong. I don't freaking go to the Gristle Emporium and order a steak. But I definitely eat some good cuts of meat. Chicken, I've freaking been eating so much chicken. Matter of fact, after I end this video, you know what is for dinner? Carved turkey on homemade whole wheat bread. That's dinner for me, with some spicy mustard, because can't have mayo or anything like that anymore. You know, sometimes I'll pour some barbecue sauce in my sandwiches when I'm having like chicken or turkey. And I know this is boring. You guys don't want to hear this. I love holding silver also, dude. You get like 3 or 4 ounces and bounce it up in your hand. I love the feeling of silver. Kombucha. I just passed that in the store. That looks, yeah. Mangosteen. Everybody's coming up with everybody's coming up with their prescriptions now. All clueless, only guessing, in the house. Awesome. Henpecked prepper. What is the little black thing you hold while you're driving? This thing? You talk about this thing? I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you that. This controls all the nuclear weapons in the entire North American continent. I just press that red button like the grand finale on 4th of July, man. That's what it is. This is my high definition camera. This is what I use 99% of the time when I'm filming, not for live feeds. I use a crappy webcam for live feeding, but this is my recorded video camera, high definition. This does not have a screen. What this is the remote control. And this screen there, I literally see the video live. So I can literally look at myself, and as I move, the image moves. I mean, real time. It's like looking at a computer monitor, but it's all wireless. And this can stop, record, pause, you name it. So these two are a pair. That's what you see me. So when I'm in the car, I'll normally have this in my hand or something. Let's talk about metals. Total ownage. Start the conversation. We'll talk about metals. We'll talk about silver. I just took your advice and kept out a single coin and hold and play with it. Yeah, take two silver coins and rattle them together and listen to that sound. And every time I hear a Western, some Westerns, and they'll throw a silver coin on the bar when they're ordering their shot of booze, it actually sounds like silver. When you hear a Western, some of the old Westerns, keep your ears open. Some of the older Westerns, not a modern Western. It actually sounds like they're throwing silver on the bar. Listen, next time. Adam Ramirez, got any palladium? All my palladium is right there, dude. Right there. I know, Richard, just don't be frustrated. Just get what you can afford, okay? Just get, even if it's one lousy freaking ounce of silver, don't stress it, man. Just get what you can get. I think, you know, but definitely don't stress it. I keep an eagle in my wallet just for fun. Cool to have real money. I agree. And every now and then you pull that silver eagle out of your wallet and show people, show the kids, show, you know, other guys. Let them know what real money is. All clueless, only guessing. My chat window keeps disappearing. That's why I'm hesitating when I talk. I'm ready to read a comment, and all of a sudden the window goes blank. Silverville, Illinois, in the house. ST Bullion has the cheapest rounds. Love my low price. Prepper ounces, yeah. Yeah, Dan Willow, he even says he always carries 1 ounce of silver in his pocket to show people what real money is. That's awesome. Total ownage. I like the idea of stack of silver, but what about other, God, the window keeps this, precious metals, gold, palladium, and platinum. Gold, yes, and silver. I just don't think there's a real market for palladium, and platinum just seems to be I'm sorry, it just seems to be the jewelry market. You take a look at the Old Testament of the Bible, they mention gold and silver, and I don't mean to get all biblical on you folks or anything like that. I've said it before in many videos, though, and I'll repeat it now just in case anybody's here that's new. You know, go way in the beginning of the Bible. That's thousands of years ago. You mentioned gold and silver. I don't think they talk about palladium, and I don't think they talk about platinum. Perhaps, obviously, I'm a little wiser that maybe we didn't have the intelligence to know about it back then. But you know, I'm just saying as just background, money has always been gold and silver, and it's just never been really palladium and platinum. Platinum, again, in my opinion, it doesn't mean I'm always right, seems to be more geared towards the jewelry market, in my opinion, folks. Veritas Files, thank you so much for being in the house. I appreciate it. And Randy Simmons is now here. Caldron in the house. Love the ping that silver makes when it hits the counter. Very unique sound. Like I was saying, all clueless, take a listen to some of the older Westerns. That same sound is in some of the older Westerns. I kid you not. I think palladium did exist during the prehistoric age. I think it always existed, but we didn't have the technology. We didn't know anything about it back then. But I'm just going on based on a money perspective. It's just gold and silver for me. And lead. Lots of lead. Mr. Glock 23 has a good point. You never spend money for silver or gold. You just trade worthless paper for it. Good point. That's it, total ownage. It's just gold and silver for me and for many people. I don't even agree with stacking copper. Don't. But thanks for the question. It's just gold and silver, dude. Mark Strathan. Thank you very much for joining us. Silver Leo is in the house. King James, all the way from across the pond, in the house. Talking Bullion's here. Seaway 44. Dawa Dean, owning your own business is helping society, and your employees provide for their families, which helps society. I know, but there's so many regulations. I would love to own my own business. I question how good of a business owner I would be. I would need to learn a lot. I'm going to bed. You have a good night. Take care. That's Anne Marie. And my window just disappeared. Yeah, this light here, it actually makes me look pale. I got an alternate light source right there. Alejandra Doncel, she is sorry for all those Latins who have done wrong in the United States. Don't be, because there's been so many Latins who've done good in the United States. And I don't think a few bad apples should dictate how an entire nationality is. I hate when people, it's kind of like being racist towards blacks. It's as silly as blaming blacks for everything also. We got, love your channel, keep it up. You sound sincere and honest. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have a good night, total ownage. No, it's just I have a light source because this camera sucks. So if I shut the light down, actually it doesn't look too bad without the light. The camera has a hard time focusing in low light situations, so I put an alternate light source on. It's kind of like how some people have studio lighting. I have a flashlight here. Stack Berkey water filters and sell them during shit hit the fan. It'll be worth more than gold. Probably. Pre-33 collector. I have a friend who stacks zinc. He claims it's for the next best thing. Okie dokie. Piccola Pilot, 5.56, 9mm, 12 gauge, and silver ice deck. Me too. I got about 1,000 rounds of, God, I forgot the military pedigree for 5.56. Something 93, 193 or something, but I got about 1,000 rounds of it. Thank you, Alejandra. I appreciate it. Yeah, I watched The Walking Dead. It's a great fiction. Good fiction. Yeah, it's the M193. Okay, yeah, I got about 1,000 rounds with the stripper clips too. You familiar with the stripper clips for those military people out there? Yeah, it's 5.56. Some of them have the green tip. Yeah. But I don't care what people say. They do shoot differently than the 2.23 or the 0.223. I don't care what anybody says because they say it's the same round. Bullshit. It's not the same rounds. Damn close to the same round, but damn close to the same round does not mean it's the same round. It is a couple of grams heavier. Piccola Pilot, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. That was really awesome. Am I mistaken though? Is the I believe the 5.56 is slightly heavier than the 223. Will the gold buffalo coin get bad over time because of the 20? No. The 24 karat gold will keep it shiny. I wish I had a gold buffalo coin, 1 ounce. Just a beautiful coin, but I just can't afford to throw out $1,200, $1,300 for one coin. Thank you, Alejandra. She's practicing English. She loves the United States, loves the language, loves the videos because she's practicing English. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Not heavier, more muzzle velocity. So you're saying that the bullet, the metal portion, is not a couple of grams heavier? Are you sure about that? So you're just saying it just has more powder in the shell, is what you're saying. Okay, so Mr. Glock 23 is agreeing with Piccola. It's just more pressure on the 5.56, which means it would just be more powder, 62 grams worth of 5.45. See, I don't know it all, but I knew there was a difference. At least I had it up here. Being an ex-Army guy, I knew there was a difference. Negotiator, I have a 308. It's my Remington 700 5R mil spec. Look that up. Beautiful weapon. Beautiful weapon. Remington 700 5R, R as in Robert, mil spec. Pre-33 collector. I'm never sure about anything. More powder. Okay. It feels the same when you get shot by it. Sergeant Silver. No, thank you. I don't want to get shot. Yeah, Mr. Glock. The only thing I would want to do really with my Remington 700, I would like to buy like a Macmillan stock. There's like another $500. And I would like to Duracoat that freaking ugly silver barrel. Because the 5R mil spec only comes in a silver barrel. Not, it just, I hate that. Foreign cars did help the American car manufacturer get their shit together. Yeah. Thought you loved silver. Yeah, I love real silver, but if you take a look, there's something to me that's very cheesy about a stainless steel looking gun. I don't know, maybe it's my military days. Everything should be dark and camouflaged or muted in color. But when you have a freaking flashy barrel, just, I don't know. And I wanted the rifle. And I thought to myself, I'll get the rifle and I'll just Duracoat it, but never got around to Duracoat it. You know, like 10 years later, I've never Duracoated the damn thing. Yeah, for a bench gun, Roberta S. I agree, for a bench gun, but that is no bench gun. Take a look at, God, it was a video I did like 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago. You'll see the weapon. The rifle was about $900. The scope was $1,300. It's God, I don't want to misquote it, but it was a Leopold, the military one with like M3 or M4 turrets, illuminated reticle. I mean, it's really nice. The scope was. I could have done better with the scope too, but I was limited on funds. So that's why I settled for that scope. Daryl Paz, my stack is 500 ounces of silver with 22 ounces of gold. Just your gold is just enough to buy my boat. I hate you. Good job, though. Good job. I think you have answered this. I have just been buying Liberties every payday. New ones. Is that the best way to start? Liberties. I don't know what you mean by liberties. There's so many coins with the title Liberty in there. You're not talking about the Silver Eagles, are you? Piccola, what country are you from? Are you in the United States? Eagles. Okay, so they're not Liberties, they're Silver Eagles. So what country are you from? I'm waiting for your answer. Okay, you're in Florida. Okay, so you're in the United States. So the reason why I asked you what country you're from, people always ask me, what's the best thing I should stack? And that depends on the country. If you're in a different country, you get what coin is most recognizable there. Here in the United States, it's Silver Eagles. So I always tell everybody, get Silver Eagles, get silver maple leaves as the primary portion of your stack. Then venture off, get some bars. 10% of your stack should be bars in various rounds. But that is just my opinion. I am not a financial advisor. 90% of my stack consists of Eagles. And I have about 2 or 3% of my stack is maple leaves. And the rest is bars and generic rounds. Yeah, 22 ounces of gold. And I don't even have 1 ounce of gold. I hate his guts. I say that in a joking way. I say that I'm joking. So pre-collector has 26.4 ounces of American gold Eagles. And 9 ounces in Cougarans. Now that guy has enough for my boat. 100 ounces in pre-33 gold. Man, that is freaking awesome. That is awesome. Totbot. Let me see if I can see your question above it. The thing is, it's going so fast, Totbot. I go for standing liberties. That's all I see. I don't see a question, sir. I'm not. Can you read my question above? And I go to the question above, and it's not a question. It was above the standing liberty comment. Well, I'm having a hard time. Can I ask a Reverend quick, why is it illegal to feed the homeless in certain states? I am from Ohio and like to serve warm chili to homeless. I don't know why it's illegal. I would only theorize it keeps the homeless coming back. I have no idea why they would do that. You're going to have to, ask your politicians. There's a reason why. The stacking guy and hopes and dreams are here. Be happy. He has 2,000 American pennies. The red coffee mug is over there about 5 feet. Do a prepping night. I'm going to have to do a prepping night when I'm up in the White Mountains with my food preps. And I can just sit in that room with all the food preps around me and do a live chat from that room. And we could talk about food preps, what I prepped, how I dehydrate, how I can. That would be awesome. Mark the Narc 2000 head lice. Pre-33 collector. When I hit a kilo in American Gold Eagles, I am given enough money. I'm giving away enough money to buy 1/4 ounce American Gold Eagle. Hello. Guns and stuff. Ask me about food storage. I'm Mormon. Yep, I follow a lot of the Mormon. I'm not Mormon, but I follow a lot of the Mormon ideology as far as prepping. Years worth of food and whatnot. Chance S in the house. Thank you so much for being here. I need to copy this website here. There's somebody I want to look something up real quick here. Okay, that answers my question. I keep seeing something in the text window, and I wanted to. Alejandra, I am not very intelligent. I appreciate the compliment, but I am not. Did you show some of that sweet silver? Not tonight. I did not do it tonight. I got the silver. It's probably about 15 feet away. Biking preparedness is cool. I also like Pastor Dowell, believe it or not. Chance S, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. That is awesome of you. Silver Graham, good evening, Overtax. Thank you so much for being here. Collecting vintage watches. I love watches, by the way. I got Tag Heuer. I caught a couple of Movados. I've always liked watches, never liked jewelry for a man. I never liked wearing chains or anything like that. There was something manly about watches. That's a Tag Heuer. I'm just showing it to collecting vintage watches. And I do realize that this is not a vintage watch, though. Let us know what you've been looking up. Let us know what you were looking up. Oh, it was a website. I don't want to call out anybody, but it was somebody's website here. What I thought was a website, and I was incorrect. Tao equal doctrines of the devil. Let no man deceive. That Tao is not a doctrine of the devil. Come on, Roberta. Be nice. Be nice. Thank you very much again, Chance. I really appreciate it. Troy Ounce in the house. I have silver in my heart. Not really. Just a pacemaker and wires. Not the same thing. That's okay. I got a new stent in my heart. Or it's actually in my center artery, my very first stent. China and Russia are buying gold because they think Western countries can then not manipulate their currency. That's right. Think about that. If you had your own currency and it was backed by silver and gold, nobody can manipulate it, providing that you had a vast storage of gold and silver. Now, obviously, if you're an idiot and you had somebody else hold your gold and silver, then they can manipulate it because you don't have it. Glycine combat sub. I don't know what that is. Glycine. I should know what that is. Would love to see China's gold vault. Same here. Do you think we still have our... No, I don't think we have our gold. I think it's been loaned out 100 ways to Saturday. What are people doing for renewable food storages? Well, I'm hoping they're growing gardens because that seems to me the only true renewable food source. And chickens. A lot of people, man, up in the White Mountains where I'm at, grow chickens. Glycine is a watch. It's a super watch. I gotta look that up. Dr. Prepper in the house. Clark's video, Silver Slacker unboxing video are good. Gregory Thompson. I'm getting a lot of new names. Are you mostly a software server database techie for work? Like I said, Gregory, I do not like to share too much about what I do for work. I appreciate the interest. Collecting vintage watches. I see a lot of Glycine and Luminox at the gun range. Let me type in Glycine. I think people are messing with me now. Glycine. Glycine is, I thought it sounded familiar. It's an amino acid, a building block for protein. It is not considered an essential amino acid because the body can make it from other chemicals. A typical diet contains about 2 grams of glycine. Okay, so it's a protein. I knew somebody was messing with me. Pulling my legs, man. I am Negan. Anyone who has a prediction when silver will go up to $20? No, I do not make predictions. You make one prediction and you're wrong, you lost your credibility. Gold is for kings. Collecting vintage, what type? Glycine watch. Okay, I will. Lucia Torres, can I have a shout out? Hello, Lucia Torres. Everybody, Lucia Torres is in the house. Wow. Pre-33 collector. Wow. A $50 super chat. Thank you so much. All clueless, only guessing. Wow. I'm blown away, pre-33 collector. Thank you. I really appreciate the super chat. All clueless, only guessing. Listerine. Guns and stuff. I'm curious, pre-33 collector, how you got your name. What is behind your name? I'm curious, is it pre-1933 coins or 1833 coins? I've got a feeling it's something with coins, though. Thank you so much again. But back to, I don't like to guess when silver is going to turn around in price, because once you make some kind of freaking forecast, let's say it, nobody knows. A broken clock is right twice a day, and I don't want to be that broken clock. I would like to say, but I don't want to say, because you look like an idiot, you can't take it back. What is a super chat by Mr. Glock? A super chat is that $sign right underneath the text where you type, and it's if you click on it, you're able to give donations. Randy Simmons in the house. I predict silver will always hold value. I don't believe silver will ever go to zero. Think about this. I always say this. Silver and gold have been in biblical. It's in the Bible. It's thousands and thousands of years old. When has silver and gold gone to zero? When has it collapsed? Now, there's a bunch of monetary systems that have existed throughout the ages. They have collapsed to zero. When has silver and gold collapsed? I don't believe silver and gold will ever collapse. It's just my opinion. My wife thought I was crazy, that poor lady, when I started buying silver. And I had to convince her, though, I'm just changing a $17, I'm just metaphorically speaking, for a $17 coin. I still got the $17. It's a silver eagle at $17, baby, I told her. You know, I didn't spend the money. It's not a coin collection. It's not a hobby. I still got the money. I still, if I go and buy a tube of silver eagles for $400, I didn't blow the money. It didn't go away like as if I bought a television or something stupid. I just basically traded this kind of money for this kind of money. We still got the money, is what I tell her. And Mr. Glock has got a good point. Right now, we're not worried about prices. We're trying to accumulate as much gold and silver as possible. Are we not? Are you trying to accumulate gold and silver right now as I speak to you? Then why do you want the price to go higher? It makes no sense. Now, when we're old and gray and we're ready to cash in on that retirement, that's when we should be concerned. But right now, we're just trying to accumulate. Okay, folks, don't worry. Buy as much as you can, like off-grid power. Buy it cheap and stack it deep, like Roberta S. Pre-33 collector is collecting gold coins, and he's even loving the price. These people that I'm mentioning right now, they're not concerned about prices going up. They don't want the prices going up. Silver Wolverine, freaking in the house. Amazing. Even he says, great YouTube channel, by the way. He even says, don't want it to go up. No, don't go up. I don't want the silver to go up. My wife every now and then will ask me, how much is our silver? And I'll kind of do like this. It's still down at 14, baby. But I promise you it's going to skyrocket. It is going to skyrocket. But I don't want it to skyrocket yet because I want to get more. We're buyers right now. We're not sellers. Let's worry about the high prices when we turn to be a seller. Garios, you're absolutely right. You don't still got the money. You now have the money. And that's right. And I was going to say that. I'm taking our fake cash and turning it into real money. But most people's minds, they think cash is real money. So if you're trying to convince like your spouse to let you stack silver, that ploy ain't going to work, because people are programmed to think the dollar bill is real money and our gold and silver is childhood coin collecting. That's how people are programmed now. I'm telling you what, our gold and silver coins are not childhood coin collections, are they? Absolutely not. Silver stacking silver needs another year of stacking before he's ready. My wife does the same thing. She's stubborn, has her 401. I have our real money. And you know what? As long as your wife has her 401 and the employer is contributing, take that 401. Jared French, I'm doing as the bankers are. Absolutely. These bankers, they don't make financial mistakes. Never, ever, never, ever, never. And if they're stacking silver and gold, you better stack silver and gold. And let me tell you something also, folks. I know I'm about to get some hate mail right now, but banks are starting to get into cryptocurrencies too. That's all I'm going to say. Bitlinger, no good deed goes unpunished. I hope not. I hope not. Be happy. If the price goes up $2 and your stack is up to 500, it never hurts to take some profit, sell it. I see what you're saying. But right now I'm just holding on to my wealth in my hands. I like it. Steve Brown, I want it to rock really soon. I want to be a silver baron. Been waiting a long time. Emerging currency issues could indicate silver move if currency issues spread. We'll see. We will see. I'm with Dan Willow. I want to accumulate some gold before the prices turn around and jump up. I really want to get some gold now. Banks stack gold. Scrubs, you're right, but they also stack silver. They're actually starting to stack more silver than gold. Yeah, if the bank makes a mistake, we pay for it in bailouts. That's a true statement. That's a true statement. Jared French, I have some Litecoin, but I like metals I can hold. Absolutely. I got one or two Litecoins. Yukon, Cornelius, in the house. I like saying that, Cornelius. It reminds me of the Planet of the Apes. No disrespect intended. Do you think silver will reach $100 per ounce before 2050? Yes, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that for sure. Tell me your thoughts on poured silver. I think it's pretty. Silver is silver, and if you can get poured silver, get it. But you better be sure it's good and real and pure. Don't get it on eBay. Get it from a reputable dealer, because it's poured, it's hard to ascertain really who poured it. So therefore, get it from a reputable dealer only. When I go silent, I'm reading some of the comments. Pre-33 collector, he is stacking only gold. I'm envious of him. Jared French, JP Morgan, has come out and said 2020 is the day for the markets. Silvergram, what is a Litecoin? Litecoin, my friend, is a cryptocurrency. It is the second most famous, or second largest, can I say, cryptocurrency. First it was Bitcoin, then Litecoin. Do a search on it, Silvergram. Talking bullion, corn, why not silver? What type of gold coins are people buying? I don't know. I'm not buying gold right now. I wish I can afford it. Ask pre-33, what is his name? I apologize. Ask, he was just here. Pre-33 collector. I wanted to say pre-33 collecting, but ask pre-33 collector what kind of silver. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to give you some advice. Bitcoin's little brother. Yeah, but have you seen the price of Bitcoins? Talking bullion. Sunshine rounds. He loves sunshine rounds. Check out the sunshine bars also. Gregory Thompson. He's collecting rubber bands in middle school. You know, we have a couple of teenage kids that come in this room from time to time, folks. I'm talking 16 years old, and they already have like 300 ounces. I'm just blown away. They're so far ahead of their time. It's amazing. River Run, best value for an ounce was the Kangaroos at Provident. Gateway 17, buy gold buffaloes. It is the prettiest gold coin there is. I'll admit it, but one day I'll be able to afford one, and that's the coin I'm going to get is a gold buffalo. Would love to get one. Richard, any gold is gold, good gold. I agree. Yes. Clark's videos, 4.9s. He's talking like the maple leafs. Well, Scrubs, post that comment again. It's very hard. Take a look at how fast I got to read. So just post it again. I'll try to get to it. Okay? All clueless, only guessing. No, I meant Litecoin is Bitcoin's little brother. Oh, I got you. I thought you called me little brother. I thought you said no, Bitcoin little brother. But I can't afford Bitcoin, man. Big brother. So I misunderstood you. I apologize. Reality Dog, trade you a 10th per mint gold for 3 Litecoin. No, I'm going to keep my Litecoin. Guns and stuff, just get 10th ounce, then you can have your gold. Scrubs, I said I was stacking silver in middle school, and that a lot of people can't say that. I have about 4 rolls of silver dimes. That's excellent. In 7th grade. Oh, okay. Scrubs, you got to understand, sometimes when I read something, if the punctuation isn't there, or it's kind of hard for me to, but I see what you're saying. That's awesome. I like silver dimes also. I got the Mercury dimes. I love silver dimes. So that's what it is. Pre-33 collector. I think he derived his name because his first coin was a pre-1933 gold coin. No, let me reread that. He is first a pre-1933 gold coin collector, but it appears that he'll stack any gold coin, but his love is for the 1933 and older. I think I'm following him now. And Scrubs is 19 with a good stack. That's smart kid. That's why you be happy. That's why you never sell when you don't have to. Sell after the price rises. David Copper. David Flame. Shout out. Guys Buddy. Shout out Guys Buddy. My love is copper jacketed lead. Oh, Lord. Last time you got mad at me. Who got mad at you? Curious. Who yelled at Alejandra Doncel? How dare you? Oh, it was me. I didn't yell at anybody. No. You misinterpreted what I had to say. I apologize. But I do not believe I yelled. Glenn Riffenbark got $400 in food supplies today. That's good. That is good. Hopefully you got them at a good deal. Got them what, like Sam's Club or something like that? Oh man. Silver 40, Seaway 44. I got a lot of people in this room. I appreciate it for everybody that has not given me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't think I'm doing a good job, give me a thumbs down. I appreciate it. Stacking and prepping. Hey, you know you have ads in your videos again. Guess they decided they made a mistake. Yeah, so I made a video about fake news and it was demonetized. I fought it. Today I got an email saying, hey, we've did a manual review of that video and found it to be compliant. Can you imagine that? So it does sometimes help to put up a little fight. But I left the video there. I left both videos there because they did attempt to demonetize that video. So now that video's there. Get ad blocker. Well, Dan Willow, the advertisement is there for people when they come into the video, I guess. They see a short advertisement. That's for my benefit. And if you can muscle your way through it, I get like $0.015 to 2 pennies for everybody who watches one of those ads. And at the end of the month, if I'm lucky enough to make enough pennies, I get a little check. It helps. That's what YouTube is about. Silver Wolverine and Lord Humongous in the house. Greetings from the Ayatollah of Rockarola. Silver Wolverine, Alon, Zoe, congrats. Thank you so much. David Copper, David Flames, thumbs up. Gold for King. $50 well, some high roller. I know, I was blown away. And, you know, yeah, I was pretty impressed. It was pre-33 collector who did that. Not too often I see one of those, but it was very nice of him. Dr. Prepper, Bugsy is the highest roller. No, everybody's the highest roller. I miss Bugsy. He's a fellow New Yorker also. I like Bugsy because he's basically from my neck of the woods. He's from Queens, New York. I'm from the Bronx. And anybody from New York has a special place in my heart, honestly. If you're from New York, I'll normally go the extra mile for you. Well, Alejandra, I like to bounce around different various topics. It's my format. So a lot of times in the beginning of a video of mine, of a live chat, I'll spend about 5-10 minutes talking about one subject. And then I'll look at the text window where all the messages are, and I'll basically turn the video over to you, to everybody in that window. And whatever you want to talk about after I talk 10 minutes about my subject, this basically is your live chat now. It's everybody's live chat now. So I spend 10 minutes talking about something political or something silver. Today, I talked about Judge Kavanaugh and his accuser, his accuser from high school, who's accusing him of sexual misconduct. So I spent about 10 minutes on that, and then I always, like every live stream, I turn the window over to you, the subscribers, the people who are in my chat window. So it appears as though I'm bouncing around a lot and I'm not focused, but I am focused. I am focused on you. Lockport, New York. That's right next to isn't that between Rochester and Buffalo, Negan? Bugsy Siegel, murder on his couch for Las Vegas being a failure. What? Within months, it was freaking Las Vegas was booming within months or years. The assassinators, the people who hired the contract went like this. Oops. I used to drive through Lockport all the time on my way from Buffalo to Rochester and vice versa. Dude, so you're closer actually to Buffalo. Go to Buffalo and get a beef on weck. Don't get it in Rochester. Go to Buffalo, get a beef on weck. Stack silver, make America great again. Hell yeah, absolutely. The stacking guy, I just got 30 ounces of bars, silver rounds, and some eagles, and a 1/4 ounce of gold. Video coming out Friday. Oh man, you're using my channel to plug yourself. Okay, you see how it is? Good for you though. I'm glad. I'm happy for your purchase. I'm more happy about that 1/4 ounce of gold, man. That's nice. I'm a little envious of you gold holders right now. Negotiator, 3 things you should never sell: gold, silver, and guns. Alejandra, do you stack silver? Are you stacking silver? Are you stacking some gold? I'm curious. Lord Humongous, original buffalo wings, Marie's blue cheese, and Frank's red hot sauce. So I used to go to the Anchor Bar all the time. I don't know if anybody knows what the Anchor Bar is. It is Buffalo, New York, downtown. It is the birthplace where chicken wings was invented. I used to eat there religiously. Buffalo has got the best food. The beef on weck. Negan, answer me. Did you ever have beef on weck from Buffalo? I'm not seeing. And I'm a little confused because Lord Humongous keeps saying yes. So Lord, are you from? Okay, so Lord Humongous has been from Buffalo too. Hence the heart attack. Mr. Glock has to shove it in my face. Hence your heart attack. You got me, dude. Mr. Glock 23 freaking just punched me in the face. He kicked me in the nads. But he's right. Hence my heart attack. My night's going well. I want my gummy worm. Yeah, you kicked me in the nads. Yes and no. Like I said, there's always a warm spot for anything New York for me. Scrubs, thank you for your comment. No, I just traveled a lot. Originally from LA, but don't tell anybody. Negotiator, 4,000 rounds on Saturday, 2,000 rounds, 308. AK Tucson Gun Show. Oh, okay, there's a Tucson Gun Show. I didn't know there was one here. I'm going to have to go to a gun show. I used to go to them, and I was kind of disenfranchised. I was like, everything I get. Oh, because some of these gun shows, you get the same freaking weapon cheaper at a local gun dealer. And these gun shows just, in my opinion, just mark up their stuff. So I was kind of disillusioned with the gun shows, but I might go. What about Florida? I still would love to come to Florida. You just told everyone. I just told everyone what? Check out the center console boats. Nice. Actually thought you wanted a sailboat. No. I want a center console fishing boat with, let's say, 2 or 3 engines on the back. And if I won the lottery, hence silver skyrocketed, I would skip the center console boat and I would get a Viking bill fisher. Look one of those up. Oh, look one of them up on YouTube. Oh my God, what a gorgeous boat. Good for you, negotiator. Yeah, I don't buy at the gun shows. I mean, did I buy my AR? I think, yeah, I bought my AR at a gun show, but this was years ago and it was a good price. But now I think they're just, I don't know, man. I just think they're ripoffs now. And then most of these gun shows, their majority of the damn show is rusted garbage. Oh, it's a collectible. The fudge it is. Worn crap. And then when you find something new or something that you're all clueless, only guessing, Viking warship. But check out Viking bill fisher or Viking, like just type in Viking, like 40-foot yacht. I mean, that's only if I won the lottery. I mean, because you can live on that thing for your life and take it fishing. It's a professional fishing boat is what a Viking is. I buy the majority, Barkey, of my silver online, yes. I would say 90% of it is online, 10% of it is local here in the coin shop. So a cheap Viking new is $1 million. 1 million. I know it's a dream. It's a dream. But they don't really advertise their prices. So I guess it really also depends on how dressed up they are inside. I mean, what kind of furniture and whatnot. So I would imagine they start at $1 million. But a center console fishing boat that I want, like 2-3 engines on the back, we're talking 80 grand. $80, $90, somewhere in there. Silver jeans in the house. FN Base is here. Thank you so much for being here. I know 1 mil, but I told you that's just a dream. We can all dream, can't we? Let's just say silver just shot up to the moon tomorrow. Can't I just give me one dream? But you got to check out this boat on YouTube. Just type in Viking fishing boat and just look at the smallest one. It's like 40 foot, 50 foot. Oh my God. Alejandra, do you stack silver? Seaway 44 thinks it's more than 80 grand. If you buy used, it can be about 80 grand. But I think you're right. It definitely, if you're for new, 250,000 easy. But I'm not stupid. I'm not going to buy a $250,000 boat. I think 80 grand is more obtainable for me. I know, Lord Humongous, it loses it, but you got to have a dream. As long as you plan on keeping it for the rest of your life and that is your home, who cares if it depreciates? Boston whalers are nice boats. Doesn't mean we have the East Coast mob in the living room. Just kidding. Negotiator, you're funny. Seaway, I know. But let me dream. Alejandra, your typing is coming in. I think that's Portuguese. Portuguese or Spanish. I'm having a difficult time reading that. Cabo makes a nice boat. I ain't getting no John boat, Glenn. I didn't work this hard for 50 something years to wind up with a John boat. Honestly, I'd rather wade into the water up to my chest for 8 hours than sit in a John boat. Lord Humongous, he wants an all-female crew. Man, I hope my not. FN base. I'm about the boat life too, but I want a sailboat. That's cool. I think sailboats are cool. It just takes a skill set that I don't have. No, golf and stuff. My dream is to maybe move to Florida someday. Got to find some work there. I'm hoping to actually transfer with my current company. Viking Super Sport 52. How much is that, Dr. Prepper? They have a Viking, the Super Sport's nice, but they have a Viking Bill Fisher, I think it's called. Something like that. Just shave a little bit off the gold. What about a gold anchor on the boat? You can just shave a little bit off as you cruise the world and use it as money. This is true. No, it's not. I was just having Alejandra, your language is not ugly. It's not ugly. I was just trying to tell you it was the writing I could not read it. I do not know how to read Spanish. It's not ugly. What kind of fish do you like catching? So I used to love catching grouper and redfish in the Tampa Bay area. But with a fishing boat, I can go for tuna and swordfish. But when I fished the Tampa Bay area, I didn't have a boat. So I was forced only what species were near coastal regions. And that was the redfish, the flounders and whatnot. Some of the snappers, if you were lucky. Mr. Sap, I don't talk about what I do for work. Let's just say I'm a hard worker just like you. Yeah, you can circumvent the world in a sailboat and with virtually no fuel. Virtually, you need some fuel. I love flounder and I love grouper fish. Oh, I love the taste. FN Base, you're in St. Pete? I used to work in St. Pete. I used to actually live in Largo and have to drive to St. Pete and work. I don't know if the Florida Power location's still there at like 4th Avenue and 4th Street, something like that. I forget. It's been so long ago. Steve Brown, I don't speak Spanish, but it is a beautiful sounding language. It sure is. Yes, it is. Cobia and Cobia boats. Yeah. Do I conceal carry daily? No, I don't. I do have a concealed permit, and we both have, my wife has one also. We've had concealed permits since 2001. But I don't conceal every day. First of all, the handgun is a little bigger than I would like for concealment. It's a 6-hour P229. It's very awkward to conceal. One day I'm going to buy something slightly smaller. I still probably buy like a 40 cal or a 9, but more of a compact weapon. But I don't conceal carry all the time. When I travel, 99% of the time I conceal carry. I've even concealed carried in California. I broke the law, and but I put the safety of my family first. Would I do it again? Probably not. I thought about it long and hard after I did it. I've gone into California about 15 times, and I concealed carried 13 of those times. And I kind of thought about what kind of ramifications that would have. The last time kind of got me a little spooked about going to California, because then you got a federal offense, and I could have lost my job. And so when I go to California now, I just don't carry. I know I don't know. You get arrested, you lose your job. But anyway, folks, I'm going to call it a night. It's getting late here. I still haven't had dinner, and I'd like to get some sleep before I gotta go to work tomorrow. I really appreciate everybody being here. I really wish I can actually just leave this thing running. You guys can enjoy each other and chat amongst each other, but I can't do that. But again, thank you so much, and you folks have a great night. And thank you, everybody, for your support. I do mean everybody. I'm just reading everybody's now that's saying good night. Buenas noches. Take care, folks. Get some sleep. Negotiate or text. You need to go to San Carlos, Mexico. I heard about it. Yes. Troy Ounce is in the house. Now you come. Thank you so much, everybody. You have a great night. Get some sleep. Have a good day at work tomorrow, okay?